So today I would like to share with you my SketchUp template. And if you go to SketchUp and then SketchUp Preferences, Template, Browse, you can open up my SketchUp template and use it as a default one. So I created a couple of styles and scenes. So let's just go through all of them. The modeling scene is a simple one just for modeling and keeping your model organized and clean. It's just very basic grayscale model representation. The next one is presentation. It's where you can apply your textures and make your model looks beautiful. It also has a shadows turned on, but you can turn it off if you see your model is getting slower. Program is very useful scene because it keeps your model organized, and program scene store information about your layers, and it shows colors by layers. So you see the walls are red. It's because the layer is red. It's not an actual material. It's a color of your layer. So this way you can see which objects or components in which layer, and it just keeps your model organized and easy to manage. Why it's called program is because you can create very nice diagrams of different space usages for your clients. So you can, for example, rename walls to hotel and slabs to landscape and change color. So for landscape, let's make it nice green. And for hotel, blue. And then you can export this image and create a key saying green is landscape, blue is hotel. And it's just very easy way to create nice diagrams in SketchUp. Areas. I will come back to areas in just in a moment, but let's talk about normal. Normal is for checking if your face's orientation is correct. So blue color represents a correct face orientation, red is wrong. So if I reverse face, you now definitely can see that this face has a wrong orientation, and this way you can check your model. And if you see a red face, just go back and say component and reverse face, and that will create less problem for you when you start rendering your models. The next check scene is axis, and it's called axis check, and it's for checking if your edges of your model, like slabs, walls, partitions, are perpendicular to each other. And the last one is level. So level is like placeholder or a starting point for you to create plans, sections, or elevation from SketchUp. So let's go back to areas. It's always very time consuming to extract areas from SketchUp, because usually what you will do is go inside components, select a face, and copy and paste this area to your spreadsheet in Excel. So what I've done, I have created a custom attribute inside every component. So if you right click on a component, go dynamic components, attributes, and it has a custom attribute called area. And if you double click, it has a formula, and it's very simple formula. It's just asking for SketchUp to extract area of a face. So you just simply type face area, and because every component or like a face in SketchUp has two sides, you need to divide your area by 2. And then this strange number is basically a conversion from square inches to square meters. The only thing to keep in mind is if you start updating your components, you need to redraw a component to be able to see a final area. So I will show you in a moment. So say for example, this ground floor plane is 28 square meters. And if I go inside and I thought it's not enough for my project and I want to add more space. So now if I select this face, you see it's 38 square meters, but inside component attributes it's still 28. To fix it, you need just right click on a component and redraw, and it will show the correct area. So just a small thing to keep in mind. And now if you select all components, I created a template report for you. So if you're using SketchUp Pro, you'll be able to generate reports. And if you click generate report, it's project areas template. You can just simply run. So it will generate a report only for selected components. So the first thing you have to do is just select all components you want to extract areas from and hit run. And now you can see the name of your component, quantity and area, and then you can hit download and save a file as, for example, areas. And now you're able to open a file in your Excel or numbers and organize it. So, for example, ground floor should be the first one and then first floor afterwards. But it makes so much easier to extract areas and data from your SketchUp models. So I hope this information and my template is going to be useful for you. And see you next time.